Hey guys, Alex here, back again, finally with some more reviews. Sorry, I've been really busy with other stuff going on, so I haven't had time to do a lot of reviews by myself. I usually just do it with my buddies now. But I'm here with my first TNA reviews of 2013, and it's the first two shows from this year. All the Agents and Superhero Crew, and While the Dawn is Breaking. Both these shows were pretty good, I think. Both of them had a lot of good matches, but didn't really get that real great level from CHIKARA, but solid shows. Let's start things off with the first show, which is All the Agents of Superhero Crew. First match was deviANT and SoldierANT taking on assailANT and fireANT. This is continuing that whole Colony and Kikido thing, which I wasn't really a fan of last year, but this match was okay. It didn't really go very long. Action was not really. It wasn't really much wrestling in this match. It was kind of basic almost. Started the match with just like SoldierANT not wanting to team up with deviANT and refusing to fight fireANT. He was mainly just going after assailANT. This whole storyline's been dragging way too long, I think. And there were a few botches in this. I think assailANT's still a little bit rough around the edges, but that's okay. Decent match to start out with. Next we had Delirious vs. Dasher Hatfield, which was just a minute-long squash with Dasher getting a quick roll-up. Really weird, especially considering that I love Delirious so much. I think Delirious is one of the best characters, and I think him and CHIKARA is even better, so I was really disappointed with this. Not even giving this a rating. The Batiri vs. Lost Ice Cream. Very fun CHIKARA-esque match. You know, it was a lot of comedy. In-ring action was decent, but it was just mainly entertaining, and that was fun by it. You know, I love Lost Ice Creams. I think they're very funny guys, so I had no problem with this match. Ophidian vs. Frightmare. The match was pretty good, I think. Ophidian was playing up the whole thing of us seeing Amasis everywhere and going after people in the crowd that were wearing Amasis masks, which was I think it's pretty cool. I kind of like the storyline and where it's been going this year. Good, but never really picked up. The match didn't really pick up at all, and the finish just was kind of odd and didn't really help Ophidian at all. I think Ophidian losing here was big disappointment, and I've been kind of disappointed with his character development and how he's been booked this whole year, and for a while actually. Jigsaw and the Shard taking on Saturyne and Icarus. Good match. Jigsaw and the Shard are a great tag team. I really love them. I think they're one of the best things in CHIKARA right now. Saturyne and Icarus, I'm not 100% behind as them as a tag team, but they were fun, and I think the story of the match worked, and the match was fun. You know, pretty short though. Gran vs. Eddie Kingston. This was a really great match. I loved the ring work, smart technical wrestling of Gran, just trying to be a submission guy and like outthink Eddie Kingston, not trying to outfight him, which I liked a lot. Gran looked very tough in this match, looked like a legitimate contender for the title, and I think the match actually, like, the finish worked and made Kingston not look completely weak, losing to Greenant, and at the same time set up a nice title match and down the road. So really good match. Really enjoyed this one. The Young Bucks and Kevin Steen versus 3.0 and Akuma. Very fun trios match. CHIKARA just treats the trios matches so well. Kevin Steen and the Bucks are great, and like they were so much fun watching them build heat together. Action was good. Set up very nicely for the title matches tomorrow with the Bucks and 3.0. So I like that a lot, and very entertaining match. Chuck Taylor and versus Hallowicked. Fun in-ring match. Not really much of a story to it. Just really two guys going out there and having a showcase match, basically. You know, both of these guys are great. I think they're both very underrated ring workers. But a good match, just solid, nothing special. The no disqualification match between Mr. Touchdown and Archibald Peck. This was the finish of the feud they've been having ever since 2012, and this match was awesome. This was just the perfect end to a feud that I thought was great, and a really great. I think that this match had happened at the pay-per-view last year, I probably would have put Touchdown Archibald Peck as like my feud of the year, I think, because this was a great match. Everything just worked so well. Everything was great. It was just definitely CHIKARA storytelling at its best, and just it was a lot of fun. By the way, Sugar Dunkerton on commentary made this match just that much better. My CHIKARA match of the year, absolutely great and really fun. Just, you know, this is, you don't see many matches like this, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought it stood out compared to a lot of other matches. So all in all, first show I'll give it a 7.75 out of 10. Good show. Didn't quite hit that really good level, but it was very consistent, and the last like 4 matches were all fun. Next show we have While the Dawn is Breaking. Start out with the Young Lions Cup match between Mr. Touchdown and Saturyne. A good fun match. Like the story of Saturyne just fighting through and using her kind of like a quickness to roll up Touchdown, and Touchdown kind of mocking her. I thought Saturyne looked pretty good, but still needs a little work. I think she's still a little sloppy at times, but I'm enjoying her progression as a wrestler. Jakob Hammermeier versus Akuma, decent match, not much to it, and the finish just came out of nowhere and was really weird, and I really did not like that. Donst versus Archibald Peck, again, just they wrestled. It didn't really go anywhere. It didn't go very long, and I just don't think these two guys clicked very well, and it just was really weird considering how big of a match Archibald Peck had the night before, and then just kind of kill that momentum right here. So disappointing. F.I.S.T, Icarus, Chuck Taylor, and Sugar Dunkerton taking on the Colony, firing Gran and assailANT. Very fun trios matches. The finishing sequence of this match was really good. The new dynamics of like Sugar Dunkerton team with F.I.S.T and assailANT with Gran and fireANT really kind of played up in this match, and I thought it worked. So I liked it, and I just thought everything really kind of clicked here. I thought these guys worked very well. And again, CHIKARA does great trios matches. Kobald versus Hatfield, very basic match, but I enjoyed it for the most part. I actually thought these guys worked pretty decent. The crowd was really into it. I think it might have been after an admission or something, but this went a little too long, I think. Jigsaw, deviANT, and the Shark taking on Hallowicked, Frightmare, and Quackenbush. Very fast-paced match. Really never slowed at all, and nice storytelling with especially Quackenbush and Jigsaw stuff. I really like that a lot. And I'm very much invested in how they're going to progress the storyline further. Last 5 minutes were really great. I mean, they were a lot of great, great sequences of action and everything, and really fun match. Grand Championship match between Eddie Kingston and Kevin Steen. This was made into a championship match the night before. It was really just a 9-time match. Really good, nice brawl. Steen working over Eddie's knee was great. I think Steen is just great at working over and building heat when he wants to, and he's always entertaining when he does stuff like that, especially just the way he interacts with the crowd. He interacts with the guy, yelling at him and everything, insulting him. It's just so much fun to watch. Eddie Kingston really sold me like death, and I liked it. I thought that was nice. The finish was kind of cool. I just liked how they played it, how they did something a little different. These guys have had 3 matches, I think. And I think this might have been the weakest, or one, or this or another Chicago one they had back at Hot Off the Griddle in 2012. But these guys, I think these two guys just aren't meant to have great matches together. I think they work well, but for whatever reason, I just don't think they click quite well enough to have a classic match, which I think a lot of people expected. And then the main event for the Campeonatos de Parejas, the Young Bucks defending against 3.0. Very fun tag team match. The Young Bucks are the best tag team in the world, and 3.0 I think is just a quintessential CHIKARA team. I think they work very well in CHIKARA, and I think they work well other places too, but it's kind of a shame that they only really seem to really get booked in CHIKARA and only seem to really connect with the crowd in CHIKARA, because I think they're really nice. Really picked up in the third fall. I mean, the ending was really hot. The locker room emptying, obviously, to support 3.0 really helped, and they got the crowd really super hyped into it for the finish. Finish sequence was great. I loved it. Even the botched ring bell actually it kind of worked because just how much the crowd reacted. And it's oh no, it's not over yet. And then so I like that. I actually think that kind of worked at the same time as it kind of hurt a little bit. Good match though, definitely a solid match. And 3.0. I hope they have a better title than they had last time. But overall, for the show, I think I'd give it a 7.75 as well. I mean, the last 4 matches of the show were very fun. Again, I think this undercard, in both shows, the undercard just kind of hurt the whole package of the show. But overall, I think I'd recommend these shows. They're pretty easy to sit through, and they're fun. And if you're a CHIKARA fan, obviously you can enjoy them. Alright, that's it for now, guys. Take care. Bye.